So you wanna know if Arena Breakout Infinite is worth your time or not. Now this game is a direct competitor to Escape From Tarkov, so there will be a lot of comparison. With that said, let's begin. Now this game, just like Tarkov, is an extraction shooter. Your main goal is to gather as much loot as possible and extract, while other players are trying to do the same thing. Now I will divide this video into the following sections: free to play, graphics and performance, gun mechanics, immersion, features, map design, vibes, other issues, sound design and more. So let's begin. Let's start with the free to play aspect. Now unlike Tarkov, Arena Breakout Infinite is a free game but with a few major issues. The problem is the monetization of the game is an extreme pay to win. If you use real money, you can instantly get rich and get a huge advantage. The real problem is, since this game is a PvPvE game, the pay to win aspects can definitely ruin your experience if you don't have a thick wallet. When you start, you don't get a secure container, but you can purchase one for $5 to $10 per month. Even the market listings are limited per month and you need to purchase more slots. You only get a 3-slot keychain for free. The bigger ones you have to purchase on a monthly basis. And on top of all of this, you can purchase in-game currency with real money. Now the next question is, can you really enjoy the game without using a single dollar? The answer is yes, but the game is designed in such a way that earning coin, which is the in-game currency, is hard to earn. Earning money in Arena Breakout is harder than in Tarkov, where Tarkov is already hard enough. So it's obvious that the goal of Tencent is to force you into a corner to spend your hard-earned money. Let's talk about graphics and performance. The game feels and runs smooth, a lot smoother than Tarkov, but still does not give the realistic vibe that Tarkov does. The maps are smaller and less detailed compared to as Tarkov, but that does not get in the way of having fun in this game. I personally enjoyed the smooth gameplay and the high number of engagements in Arena Breakout. Talking about the gun mechanics, the gun modding is exactly like Tarkov, but Arena has less number of attachments, which is fine, as what we have is more than enough. The recoil felt more than that in Tarkov because recently we had a recoil reduction in Tarkov by a lot. It was a lot fun using the guns in Arena Breakout, and I do look forward to building higher tier guns and trying out different weapons. This combined with a smooth performance is really a sweet spot. Where Arena Breakout lacks is better menu for buying and selling guns. To sell a gun on market is a hassle, and guns is the most valuable loot that you will receive from an opponent, but the returns on selling them don't justify the efforts you went through. Comparing the guns to Tarkov, I felt Tarkov has more realistic and intense vibes, which Arena Breakout was missing slightly. Let's talk about features in Arena Breakout, because Arena Breakout is filled with features that make your life easy. Off the bat, we have no friendly fire, whereas in Tarkov, I am killing my teammates all the time. Then we have a teammate marker, again making it easy to keep track of your teammates. We have an inbuilt map with the extract locations marked, again making your life easy. The game has a kill cam, which is a blessing if you ask me, in a genre which is filled with cheaters. The combat review system at the end of the raid is amazing and detailed. You can see exactly what bullet hits you where, and this gives you so much information in such a clean manner. The map at the end of the raid shows you the path and what you did in such a smart way. The menus are smoother than that of in Tarkov, but the traders are a real mess in Arena Breakout, where the trader menu in Tarkov is more cleaner, even though there are more items and stuff in Tarkov. Overall, Arena Breakout felt like a more beginner friendly game, as while in raid you can check the price of an item while you're picking them up, whereas in Tarkov you spend hours and hours of experience to understand that. Also, gearing up in Arena Breakout is noob friendly, as you get alerts when you're going into a raid without healing your character or without a vest or helmet or gun. Overall, the game is built with ease of use in mind. Like the market system is restricted, you can't see all the listings but just a price, which makes it faster but giving you less information to analyze. Learning about bullets take a lot of research in Tarkov, but to understand them in Arena Breakout is simple, as the color and the level represent if they're good or not. Are these features a good thing or a bad thing? I'll let you decide. Now, immersion and intensity is something that is very hard to describe into words but can only be felt while playing the game. So the only way I can describe this, if Tarkov is a 10 by 10 immersion, then Arena Breakout Infinite is really close with a 8. You'll have really good moments and it does get really intense time to time. But Tarkov still remains the king of immersion. For a game which is free and not so heavy on your computer, I will say that is a really good option. Now talking about vibes, Arena Breakout will not have any vibes, whereas Tarkov vibes around in 6 months. A game where you start with no money and build your character, I think vibes is a really good thing as you get to experience the journey from the scratch. It's the journey that's the fun part and not the destination. But how Arena Breakout makes up for it is its matchmaking. I felt like I was being matched with similar level players that of me, but I would rather have the excitement of a new vibe than this restricted matchmaking. Now another issue with Arena Breakout that this was supposed to be released on Steam, but right now it's only available on their website, and there could be two major reasons why this has happened. One could be they're trying to save on commissions that Steam would have kept from their pay-to-win model, and the second could be they're saving themselves from the negative reviews that they would get from this furious community of PC gamers who are really angry because of this. Talking about maps, Arena Breakout still being a new game has only 3 maps, whereas Tarkov there are a lot to choose from. Arena Breakout also features 3 zones, that is normal, lockdown and forbidden zone, which is like increasing difficulty with better loot on the same map. The difficult zones also have a minimum requirement of gear value and have a cost to enter. Overall, the map design felt less detailed to that of Tarkov, and the maps are smaller in Arena Breakout. Also, Tarkov offers day and night cycles and seasons, which was missing in Arena Breakout. But Arena Breakout does have random weather like rain, just like in Tarkov. Let's also talk about sound design. Arena Breakout also goes realistic like Tarkov in sound design, but does not get it right specifically in indoors and underground. Otherwise, the sound felt immersive and does add a lot of value to the overall experience. So what can Tarkov learn from Arena Breakout? Definitely the performance aspect is something that Tarkov needs to work on, as I'm sure Arena Breakout will get better in the other aspects. The loading time for raids in Arena Breakout is extremely low. You can be in raid in 30 seconds, whereas in Tarkov it takes almost 5 minutes to get into a raid. Arena Breakout also adds a lot of new ideas to the extraction shooter genre like heli extract, which requires you to give in 3 dog tags to extract. Things like these and many more do add a lot of value to the game and has a lot of new ideas that Tarkov can learn from. To conclude everything, Arena Breakout Infinite is definitely doing it right with the game design aspect, but needs to come up with a different and better monetization strategy for their game. For a game which is free and does give you the intense extraction shooter experience, almost as good as Tarkov is definitely something. Plus the performance which Tarkov lacks is a bonus. I would definitely say give it a shot if you don't own Tarkov or you can't run Tarkov. You have nothing to lose, only to gain. For those who already own Tarkov, this could be a fun experience because of the different map content, and you'll almost feel like home because at the end, Arena Breakout is just like Tarkov. I hope this review was helpful. Do let me know in the comments what you feel about Arena Breakout Infinite and what game would you be playing after the Tarkov vibe. Do make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Tarkov and Arena Breakout content, and I'll see you next time.